Oh boy, did we have the wool pulled over our eyes on this one, folks. Just seeing the Bourbon Junkies review the other day reminded me of the Fred Minnick review for the Rare Perfection 10. And I wonder how many people don't know that that first edition, that lot one, is the one that everyone loves and is the one that's the whiskey of the year. Meanwhile, the rest of us that bought it online, sight unseen, not saying that you're going to get lot 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Who knows, it could be on lot 8, 9, 10 at this point. We're getting something other than what was represented. I have some thoughts. Let's talk about it. Hi everyone, welcome to Highly Allocated Problems. My name's Jeff. Today, we're talking about Rare Perfection 10-year, vintage 2016. Fred Minnick originally came out with this in April and did a review and said that this was a Whiskey of the Year candidate, definitely going to be in the top 100. People flocked to the secondary market to get a hold of these, spending, hundreds of dollars in order to get one. What happened is that more YouTubers were getting the word out. Rare Perfection 10 is an A+. It's the whiskey of the year. The hype had been started. The snowball started rolling. And before you knew it, everyone wanted to get their hands on a Rare Perfection 10-year. There's only one problem with the Rare Perfection 10-year. Not everyone got the same bottle. So do you think it's fair that if you were buying a bottle with the same name, same age statement, would be different than the one that was being reviewed and selling you it on? It's a little bit of deceptive advertising, I feel. Now let me tell you what's been going on. When you look at the reviews and they show you bottle images, you'll find that they display something that looks like this. If you notice that between the 130.7 and 65.35, there's no lot number written there. If we look at our bottle here, you'll see that says lot 4. And that definitely says 64.5 ABV, 129 proof. So how is it possible that we're all looking to buy this whiskey of the year, but we're all getting different lot numbers? And for context, I've seen up to lot number 7 at this point. That is 7 different lots, 7 different proof points. Do we all have a whiskey of the year? Or is there one whiskey of the year and then we all just funded Rare Perfection's next, scheme? This is either massive deception or this is marketing mastery, is what this is. Now, I know that the Bourbon Junkies loved this bottle, and conveniently, they also have a lot number 1. We're going to take an opportunity to review this See what it tastes like, see what it smells like. See if it's good, see if it's bad. See if it is lot 4 potentially a Whiskey of the Year candidate. Are all the lots competing against each other for Whiskey of the Year? Let's find out. Let's get it on the nose. You know, definitely has some dustiness to it. Some like apple fruit and some light brown sugar on the nose. A decent nose. This has been sitting airing out for about 10 minutes before I started the video, so it's opened up. It's a decent nose. Cheers. Same bright red fruit on the palate. A kind of a caramel brulee on the palate. Sweet oak, a little bit of dustiness. It's a really decent, I would say, really good pour. I'm not going to say that it is Whiskey of the Year for me on the first sip. I'll give an opportunity for it to finish and then get another sip in. We'll find out. Next sip. Kind of another round of the red fruit. A little bit of leathery tobacco, kind of the flavors going on. That oak is super sweet. I mean, it's a really good bottle. I'm not going to knock good whiskey when I taste it. It's a good bottle. The problem I have is this is not blowing my socks off saying it's the Whiskey of the Year. You know, if you compare this to Russell's 15, no, not even close. No. You know, and I was really looking forward to when I got this is that, you know, it was, you know, I was talking about this caramel bomb, and you know, it's just, I love those kinds of whiskeys. It's not. There's the light caramel, like I said, like a caramel brulee, a little bit of vanilla, leather, oak, some tobacco. I like sweet tobacco. It's a good bottle. Is it worth $235 MSRP? I do not believe so. At least not this lot. Lot 1 very well could be a Whiskey of the Year candidate and worth $235 and beyond. I'm not going to say it's not. The problem I have is Rare Perfection is already not transparent about anything, where they're sourcing this from other than the Kentucky distillate, random sourced Kentucky distillate. It's 10 years old and it's 64.5 ABV, 129 proof. That's it. No mash bill, no distillery in terms of where it was, what distillate's from. I think the problem that I have is that I feel like the wool is getting pulled over many people's eyes when you push to have some high profile reviewers like Fred Minnick, the Bourbon Junkies. You have some people reviewing Lot 1 that you intend, and I'm sure that Lot 1 is an absolute banger. The Bourbon Junkies have got tremendous palates. Fred Minnick, tremendous palate. So if they say it's a banger, it's a banger. The problem that I have is that if all the subsequent batches, or lots as they call them, are not absolute bangers, I've got a problem. I've got a problem with it. You can't sell the exact same thing based off of the hype that was built through the first batch or the first lot. Get everybody's hopes up that they've all got a Whiskey of the Year candidate because they were able to acquire this bottle with their hard-earned money, only for them to find out they don't even have the same one. It's not even close. Lot 4. Lot 4. These are all micro batches, 1 to 3 barrels, right? I understand it's not possible. Then come out with something else. Call it Rare Perfection 2. 10-year 2. I don't care what you call it. But don't lead me to believe that I'm getting the same bottle that Fred Minnick is getting, that the Bourbon Junkies have. Don't lead me to believe that and make me pay a price for something that ultimately is good, but well overpriced based on the fact that it's supposed to meet the same experience. It's supposed to be the same. If I'm buying this bottle, I expect it to be the same. And it's not. It's not even the same proof. Lower proof. Unfortunately, I think this is a wolf in sheep's clothing. I feel bad for everyone that bought it and felt like they were getting lot 1 without knowing that there were more than one lot. And I feel bad that we're still kind of going through this part of the whiskey and bourbon whiskey community business where we're still finding a way to subtly gouge each other. And I expect better from distilleries. Be more transparent. Be more forthcoming. If you come out with something, say what it is. And more importantly, say what it isn't. That's it for me. Thanks for listening to my rant. We'll talk to you later. See ya.